Hello, Druid Nation. So the PTR is now out a few days. We'll be doing some testing. I have now tested some Druid builds I was thinking about. It's been Pulverize, Landslide, Lightning Storm, Companion, and now I've reached to Shred. And my conclusion for next season, as it is currently with the PTR nodes in the PTR, Shred will probably be the strongest build next season on the Druid. And mostly the reason for that is the Resolve stacks has mostly hit nerfed the other builds we were playing before, especially like Companion losing almost around 12 tiers, also Lightning Storm, Landslide. These are all also Pulverized, losing a few tiers due to Resolve nerfs, and also especially Companion being hit by Glyn, since the Wolves just lose also a survivability. So Shred is probably going to be the strongest build next season for the Druid. And the reason is actually due to the changes to the Storm set last season we had. So the two pieces stays. The idea behind this is every time you cast a Storm skill, it drains all your resources and you get an x60 multiplier. You can repeat this progress as much as you want in 2 seconds. That means it stacks on top of each other. So if you have a 60x on the first hit, on the second one, you get another 60x on top of that, and this keeps on going for 2 seconds. So your damage is basically, you can keep on doing it unlimited. How much you regenerate this in 2 seconds, that's going to be buffed. So for example, I'm going to show it to you. So if you can see, my spirit bar keeps on going down and up, down and up. Every time it goes completely down and every time it goes completely up, I'm getting x60 multiplier on my hits. So in 2 seconds, this can stack as much as you want. So if you see, like, I don't know, probably I'm stacking it more than 15 times in 2 seconds. So you can just do the math yourself and see why this build is going to be really strong next season. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the build right now. So take this with a grain of salt. We know it's PTR. There are always still huge changes to the season coming. So I'm doing a little explanation of what the build is about. So first of all, we're playing Gatlin's Birthright, whatever it's called. The reason we're playing this is actually especially in the Mythic Unique version, we have a 39% damage reduction on Cyclone Armor. It keeps on also auto-casting Cyclone Armor, as you could see in the run. It's really good. It keeps on bringing more, because one of the things we're also lacking in the tower is getting big pulls, big mobs. This helps in that part. For now, I'm playing the Debilitating Toxin on the chest and just a DR. Then further on the gloves, you're playing the Dark Halls, especially with the Mythic Unique. This is huge, because for 2 reasons. Not only you're getting 140x, which is actually more than any offensive aspect we have on the Druid. Further, it makes you it allows you to play Debilitating Roar in a werewolf form. We are obviously lacking a lot of DR since Clint is nerfed. So this also only gives you toughness, but also gives you huge damage multiplier. So best case scenario, obviously you want this to be in Mythic Unique. So yeah. Further, we're playing Tibbet's Will. The reason for Tibbet's Will is, as I said in my other video, we need some source of resource generation. And Tibbet's Will also helps with that. It not only gives you increased damage, but it also helps you the resource generation. In this case, I'm not using the Q anymore, but over Blood Tall, we're getting Unstoppable, which also gives us a lot of resource generation, which, as you saw, is really important for this build. Under boots, I'm using Overcharge now because I did not get the Overcharge in my amulet. But either you want to play the Ferocity on the boots, the DR, which is also 15% DR, or you want to play Overcharge. So wherever you get it. I'm currently playing it here. Best case scenario, you want the Ferocity DR on the boots and the Overcharge on the amulet because you just get 10% more damage on the amulet. But it's a PTR, so I wasn't really too bothered to look into it. But you for sure want to do that. Then we're playing the Vex and Givus now. So next season we have a lot of crit issues. So still we gotta see how we can figure that out. Currently, best case I'm playing crit on these. Maybe we give up one of them and even play freeze and hit on the weapons, just to trigger the signet, of course. But currently we're playing like this. We gotta see, as I said, I still hope that Blizzard does some meaningful changes to the live season, so we don't struggle so much with the crit issue. But for currently, this is how it's working. Then obviously we're playing the Malefic Crescent. This is really good because first of all, it's not that huge as a multiplier, but the point is it keeps on letting you play using Bottle every 4 seconds, which is important for you to regenerate your resources, which is allowing you to do this huge damage numbers thanks to the Storm set and the 2-piece. Further, we're playing Dirge of Arida. And the reason we're playing Dirge of Arida is some people tend to play the Thunder God's Blessing. The numbers are nice and everything, but the Spirit cast itself is helpful, and at the end of the day, the maths is the same, and you're getting almost a 100 multiplier here on every hit, while you're getting a 400 multiplier here on every 4th hit. So it's actually the same damage if you put it straight out. This is easier to obtain in the season, the item, and further, it gives you Spirit, which is really important as we talked about the Spirit generation. Then, of course, the strongest item since the expansion, Signet of Pelgain, great item. As a Mythic, it's even better. You get 26x for every second the enemies are frozen. Then, of course, we play the Aether Stars Totem, which allows us to use Grizzly Rage in werewolf form. Further, also gives us damage boost, and further, Spirit cost reduction, which is really important for the build. So looking at the skill tree, so as I said, this is now, we're just testing PTR. You gotta see at the end, like usually from last season, you guys know I always change my build during the season, doing the pushing. So this is at least for the PTR, how we're playing it. We're playing Hero of the Storm for the vulnerability. Then further we play, of course, Shred. We play the Storm Shred. Further you want the healing and you want the cast speed. Then we play Earthen Bulwark. Here, since we don't need the Unstoppable because we're getting it from Bottle, I'll switch to Overpower. Further the Bravery Duration and Reconstruction because we're not playing right now the Old Mountains, so we don't need the switch. Of course, we're playing Cyclone Armor like always with the increased radius, with the pull, and with the 20% resistance more. Then we're playing Bloodhall. Bloodhall, you want to play the healing and Spirit instead of healing. And further, you want to play Unstoppable, as I said, for triggering the Tibbet's Wills. Here you want to play the Spirit Hall, which replaces the healing with the Spirit, which is also huge. Then you want to play Debilitating Roar. I actually have too many points in here, I just realized that. The best case scenario, obviously, I always want to look that your cooldown duration is the same. Here, you replace the increased duration, you play the cooldown reduction, and here, the Booming Roar, just to give you more toughness. Then, we're also playing Hurricane, because all the Hurricane, because the Bloodhall is just auto cast, you don't need on the bar. This gives us the opportunity to play a Hurricane. Hurricane actually gives you also some weakness, which is also a 20 DR on normal bosses, 15 on elites, and 10 for bosses. Also type of DR, we'll take it. We have a spot. here. Like, you don't need, you want to play the ratio, so you can always have it on. It doesn't, you really don't have resource issues with this build, so you can for sure play that. And then the Grizzly Rage, of course, with Cornered Beast, cooldown reduction, and Fortify. So as a PTR, I have not really made the perfect Paragon pathing. This is just for testing. I'm playing Spirit Colony in my starter. Then I'm playing Earth and Sky into Thunderstruck. Then we're playing Constricting Tendrils with Fang and Claw. Further, we're playing Fulminate in Heightened Malice. I'm not so sure what Fulminate now. But I think it will stay definitely in the build. I might switch it up for another glyph, but for now that's what we are playing. Of course, you have lots of Carnage with Keeper, and also at the mercenaries for now. I still have not been looking into it. We are playing first right here for the DR, and probably I wanna switch this for Aldekin for some DR, but my Aldekin's not leveled, so I'm playing this. And further in the future, maybe in season, I will switch up and play only 2-piece Storm and play the Old Mountain with it, since especially Stormburst also gives us DR, and Old Mountain might actually be huge. And I forgot to say, in the run we need some type of AoE. So shout out to another great Druid, Dread Fox, I don't want to say the name. Shout out to him for having the meta with the Azurath, also great theory crafter apparently, playing Azurath. I believe if he can get him, because we can get Mythic Seals in the PTR. Like, I'm not gonna farm Mythic Seal in the PTR in. I don't remember what I can tell you that. And into the season, you obviously want a Mythic Seal, and hopefully with Mythic Seal we can play 2 pieces of Storm, play Old Mountain. If the Old Mountain meta does not work and Azurath is somehow double dipping and for some reason is better, we can also play the Wolf set. The Wolf set also gives you DR here, 20% DR, and also 50x damage. That's also an option we could play. So these are things I'm considering for live season. But before we go that far, I still want to first see the final notes. So yeah, that's the build for now on the PTR. As I said, I will make probably tomorrow a build planner, at least for this build. And yeah, I will not really go into detail about what to roll or whatever. Like, we're still playing crowd control for longer signet triggering. We are also playing again the where to go actually, the freeze chances. We need to, for the final version, a little bit test around, but this is what in the PTR we're doing. So yeah, looking good, guys. Druid seems to be really good next season, and I am finally Shred also on it. So yeah, hopefully we get some love and they don't nerf this before the live season and we can enjoy Shred. GG, and thanks for watching.